Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to episode 13 of Built Not Bought, man. Welcome to episode 13 of Built Not Bought. What I want to do before I get started, I want to link you guys to my Instagram page so you guys can go follow me. So if you guys do want to go follow me and follow what I'm doing, as I'm working on getting better and better in myself, the Instagram page is just Built Not Bought Official. That's it. Built Not Bought Official. So go check out my Instagram page. I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit about talk to you more in depth today about what I'm working on, this Built Not Bought challenge, and what that is. Right. So basically, I'm on day, I think, 13 of the Built Not Bought challenge. And really where this challenge originated from, man, I was just taking a hard look at where I was personally at, kind of like I was talking about in the last episode. I was taking a hard look at where I was at after I got back from Arizona. I've been doing a lot of reflecting. I just had a lot of time to myself to reflect. And I just wanted to step it up, man. There's a few things in my life that are going really good, right? We all know the work situation is going good. Money situation is good. House situation is good. I got my dog. Like everything's going good. But physically, I'm not in shape. I'm not eating good. My body's not feeling the way it should be feeling. So like, I want to be peak. I want to go into the back end of my 30s, peak everything. I don't want just the money to be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point of having good money if I'm not what's the point of having good money like if I'm not good? It's pointless. Right. So that's basically where it started. It started from me just taking some time to reflect, which ties into some of the previous lessons we talked about. Right. If I'm not journaling, if I'm not taking time to myself, then I don't have that reflection stage where I do realize that I need and I want to make some changes in my life. So because I'm journaling, because I'm taking that time out, I'm able to reflect, assess, figure out why I'm not happy, and then make a plan and execute on that plan to get to where I want to get to. Right. So basically what I decided to do is tie me getting in shape with a couple of other things. I decided to tie it into Built Not Bought. I decided to tie it into business. And I just decided to tie it basically into everything. So it's like, why not make a Built Not Bought challenge? And initially it started off as like something that I was just going to do as a quote unquote challenge, right? Almost like a 75 hard or a live hard. Like that's what I thought it was going to be initially. And that's what it was for the first 7 days, right? So basically for the first 7 days, which once again, the first 7 days are all on my Instagram. You can see the first 7 days. I recorded my macros. So, this part isn't part of the challenge, but I just did it myself, just to add a little bit of extra hunger to me personally. So I was sleeping on the couch every day, waking up early, making sure I take my dog on a walk in the morning, eating healthy, and not only eating healthy, but eating in a deficit, making sure I get my full protein in, being locked in while I'm trading or not trading, and basically having my day blocked and structured, doing a personal passion, spending 30 minutes to an hour every single day on a personal passion, spending 30 minutes to an hour every single day on a business idea, developing that, executing on that. And I'm trying to think about what else I was missing. I did a picture. I did a weigh-in every day. I did a picture every day. I posted content every day. I recorded my workouts every day. And I think that is everything that I did for those 7 days, right? So that's how it initially started. It initially started as me wanting to do this whole challenge. And then the thinking was After the 7 days, I was going to go into a phase two. And that phase two was going to be, okay, the workouts are going to intensify. I'm going to spend more time doing this, more time doing that. But honestly, it just wasn't working for me. Trying to do it in the challenge format wasn't really working for me. After the 7 days, I lost the motivation to do it and I fell off. I think I fell off for 3 days. So over the weekend, I just got back to, working out and doing, we missed 3 days, whatever, not the end of the world. But I transitioned from it wanting to be a challenge to like, bro, like we're not gonna do a challenge because I need to focus on making a lifestyle change. Right? We did the challenge before. I went that avenue. I went down this avenue when I did 75 hard. And while that avenue did return great results, that's not the avenue I want to go down again, bro. I want to go down an avenue of consistency. I want to go down an avenue of building a system, of something long term with some real longevity that I can change my life around. I'm looking for stability, discipline. I am not looking for motivation and grinding hard for 1 to 2, 3, 4 months and then burning out. That's not what I'm looking for, bro. So it's not a built, not bought challenge per se. But now it's just more about me changing my lifestyle, right? And it's not to say that I'm copping out because I'm still going to be doing some of these things in the challenge. I still need to try to post every day. I just need to change my mindset of thinking that this is a quote unquote challenge to thinking that this is a lifestyle change. That has to be the way that I think about it. So that's what we've been working on lately. Once again, if you want to follow along with that journey, if you want to see the workouts that I'm doing, if you want to see what my day-to-day looks like while I am attempting to have a massive overhaul of my life and build something, and not only build something, but make a blueprint behind building something that I can share with the world, then go follow me on Built Not Bought Official on my Instagram, man. That's where I'm going to be posting all the content. That's where I'm going to be showing you guys the inside look into my days, what that really looks like, and where you can interact with me and ask me any questions, right? So that's basically just been the transition that I'm recently making, just to have this be long term. Okay, so you know, now, man, it felt really good to be able to get back into it after falling off for those couple of days because I completely lost my motivation, man. Completely lost my motivation. All my habits dropped completely. Wasn't doing anything, bro. But I can't go down like this, man. So, anyways, we had the moment. I took my time, reflected again, made the necessary changes and adjustments to the plan, and I'm back to executing, and I'm back in that mode, right? So, man, I personally feel really, really good. And then just if you can't tell, I don't have a script right now, but that's okay, man. You don't always have to have a script. But long term, man, at the start of this year, I told myself one of my goals was to lose 50 pounds. I'm pretty sure I don't know if I was 260 or 270 at the start of the year. I don't remember. I'll have to check. But one of the two. And I had lost 20 pounds. I talked about this. I had lost 20 pounds at one point. I think it was around March. I had lost 20 pounds. And man, wouldn't you know it, I put that 20 pounds right back on. Now, would I like to lose 50 pounds? Yeah, bro. Like, I think a good weight for me to be at would be like 210. I think I typically feel and look pretty good at the 210 mark. And now it's like I'm not even super focused on the weight though. Right now, I'm more so just focused on doing what I need to do. I am focused on looking good, right? So when I'm in the gym right now, I'm not trying to push for a heavy weight OD. I'm trying to just make sure I keep my protein in, and I'm trying to make sure that I do good clean reps to build some real strength, not necessarily build muscle mass, but to build some real strength. Okay, so that's basically what's been going on, with me. And I know at the beginning of this podcast, it was centered around me teaching you guys lessons. But I think like the better way to do this for where it's at now is going to be to talk about my life, and from what I'm doing in my life, branch a lesson off of that, right? Because like I want to give you the real. I don't want to give you, that was the whole point, man. The whole point of Built Not Bought was to show you what I built. And that's what I'm showing you. I'm showing you what I'm building. I'm building right now. Right. So I still need to go post. I still need to, the one part, I have been back working out since last weekend, but I have not started posting the content again. I had my first 7 days, but since then I haven't posted any new content. So I will be posting some new content of everything today. And I do want to issue a challenge to myself, man. Even if I feel bad or I miss my macros or I don't have the day I want, basically the challenge to myself just needs to be like, I have to continue to post. Even on those bad days, those days where I don't want anybody to see that, like, yo, I ate a whole 12-inch pizza, bro. Like, I have to post that. And I have to be okay with taking that L. Uh, right? Like this is the journey that I'm on. And that's always been in terms of social media where I've fallen short when I've tried to do it is I'll get in my head, I'll get in a funk, I'll get into depression, whatever you want to call it. And when I get into that zone, I stop posting. Because I stop caring. And not only do I stop caring, but I stop taking care of myself and I stop wanting to interact. Now, if I'm truly trying to change my lifestyle, if I'm truly trying to be the best version of me, then I can't be scared to look into the mirror at all times. I have to. And that's what posting those bad days on social media is. It's being not afraid to look into the mirror and letting others look into that worst version of yourself in the mirror. And I have to be okay with that, man. So that's my challenge to myself going forward is as I'm working on this building up this Built Not Bought platform, building myself and turning myself into what I want Built Not Bought to represent. I have to show the highs and the lows, the good and the bad, because I'm a human. And anybody else who is going to be following along on my journey is a human too. You guys are going to have your own highs, your own lows, your own failures, your own wins. And it is okay to show both of those. It is I don't want my social media just to be a highlight reel because that's not real. That's not life. That's not what this is about. This is purely about me trying to change my life, me trying to be the best version of me. Because in order to get to where I want to be, I know the habits and the things that I need to do. If I truly want to sit down, look myself in the mirror and say, listen, man, 33 right now, I'm trying to have $1 million before I'm 40. I gotta move accordingly. I have to move accordingly. And that's what I'm on, right? That's what I'm on. So, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but when I first started at K-Force, which was 3 years ago, this is 4 years ago, which is the career I'm in now. So when I started really getting serious about planning my life, I did 1 year goal, 5 year goals, 10-year goals, and 20-year goals. My first set of 5 year goals that I've ever made and followed through, June was the 2.5 mark, was the halftime mark on the first set of 5 year goals that I ever made. So when I reviewed those, man, I'm telling you, bro, that was real as fuck reviewing those. Because like I know that at halftime in any game, no matter how many points you're down, you have enough time to come back if you make up in your mind that the game is not over. And that's literally the point that I'm at in my life with that first set of 5-year goals. No matter how good or bad I've done, I have enough time to, if I really want this, to make it happen. So that's how I'm looking at it, bro. I'm looking at it like, man, I could change my life. I could really change my life right now. I've been hitting some of these 1-year goals along the way, but like let's actually lock in, bro, and like let's try to do something real. Like let's try to do something big, you know? I'm already on a very good trajectory in life, but like let's get that bell curve action, my boy. Like let's go parabolic. So anyways, man, if we want to hone in on a lesson here, man, the main lesson I guess to hone in here is just the importance of journaling and reflecting and taking time to look within oneself, because that time that you spend looking within oneself is time that once your thoughts marinate and truly sink in, that's where you will start to challenge yourself. That's where the growth happens. But unless you are spending quiet time with yourself to journal, think, meditate, that growth will not be able to present itself. You need to have quiet, you need to have reflection to have that growth be able to present itself. So once again, man, that's it. That's it for this episode. Um, honestly, who knows if we're gonna keep this format of me just talking about what I'm doing with the challenge and how everything is going. Like I mentioned, if you want to follow my challenge, my journey, and what I'm doing, my Instagram is built not bought official. Um, I'll try. I was supposed to add it into the description last episode, and I just simply forgot. So I'll try to do it again. I'll try to do it for this episode. Yeah, we're gonna be nearing 500. We're gonna be nearing 500 total views for the podcast. I would love to hit 1,000 in my first year, man. That would be awesome. So, anyways, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Check out the Instagram page. Give me a follow, and I hope what I talked about touched somebody, and you're able to make some changes in your life. Peace.